Hi, let's talk about bookings. So let me give you a little shortcut in case you're unaware. The quickest way to get to Office 365, if you're not already logged in, is to go to the John Cooper site and do /Office 365. That will take you directly to our login. And you will see all of the apps right here. If you don't see bookings there, of course, you can click all apps. So you're going to go to bookings. And I'll give you a quick tour. So your booking page is the page that you set up where students can see and where students will book you. So let me show you what mine looks like. So I have my services here, and you may or may not have more than one. It may just be office help, student help, or it could be time, a 10-minute slot, a 30-minute slot. It's totally up to you, okay? And then when they select that and they go to the day, these days, you see they're bolded, the ones that where I am available, and then it will show the time slots that are available, okay? And then they will add their information. And then I have a custom question that I'll show you how to do that says, please tell me how I can help you so I can prepare. Because if I need to know if it's something that I need to do a little research for, or if I need to pull some documents or what have you. So, and then they book it. Once they book it, they get an email from me that looks like this. So here's the copy of the email that I have set up in my bookings. So when Susie booked the appointment, the system automatically sends her this email, and I've included this recurring link that is for Zooms for my tech help. So I don't have to do anything else. She books it. The email goes directly to her with this link already embedded in it, and we're good to go. Let's talk about how we set that up. I'm going to go back to the bookings page. Okay, the first thing that you'll customize is your booking page. When you first book it, make sure that you title the business your name. So your name will be in the URL, okay? Then you want to check both of these. And then you're going to decide your scheduling increments. So if someone's booking, what are their increments available? And if you have any lead time, you may need to put time here. And this is just basically how far in advance do you want to know when someone books you? Okay, you get an email right away. So I have 0 here, but I probably should have 20 minutes maybe. I don't know, you decide. And then, yes, you want to be notified with an email when someone books on your calendar, okay? Then I also keep this unchecked because I don't want the option when the student sees the calendar, there will be an option that says select person and they have to scroll down and select me. I'd rather just automatically select me because there's only one person in my business, and that is me. Because I have several different services, is what they call it, that they can book, students can book, I have this to be not bookable. Okay, and I'm going to show you why in a moment. Okay, then of course you can put in a picture and customize the color. I put a logo, you can put your picture if you want, totally up to you. After the booking page, you're going to set up the staff page. You should see your name listed. And then what you're going to do is click there, and here's where you can put your availability. I chose right now office hours for me 3 to 4. I'm going to just put 3 to 4 every day. And then if you check this events on office calendar affect availability, then that means it'll use your Outlook calendar to make you unavailable if necessary. For example, we had an advisory at 3:15 on this day. So I did make sure that that was in my Outlook calendar so that it would show that I did not have availability here. So if you use your Outlook calendar, great. If you use a different calendar, make sure you use it for this. So if you're booking something during your normal office hours, you want to make sure it shows up so that you don't have to worry about going in here and setting this up each week. So this will just be my general availability. Now, if I wanted to open up different hours later on, I could just go in here and do that in this section here. Again, double check that your email notifications are set up here. And that is it. Now let's create a service so you can see how that works. So I'm going to call my service help, someone who's desperate for help. And then I'm going to put in, let's just say I'm going to make this one 30 minutes. So they're desperate for help. And then I always flip this on, let customers manage their appointment. So I want students to be able to cancel their booking if they need to. You could use this to add in students. Maybe you have some group work conferences that you want to set up, or you could title it group conference. And anyway, no prices, obviously. And then the modify. So this is where the custom fields. Do you remember I had that custom question that said, please tell me about how I can help you. So you go over here and you could use that same question if you wanted. Don't edit it here because it will edit it for all of your other services. So if you're using that question, just leave it there and then add a question. So you can do a drop down if you have, question and multiple choice. I'm going to add a text question. Something like that. And then what you can do is you can check both of them. I'm just going to check this one. I only need this one for this one. So you click it to turn it on and make it required. I do not want notes. I don't want the address. I'm going to leave phone number because that's not for me. And I don't even know if I would see it, but it's because the system will text them a reminder and you leave it as an option. So they don't have to do that, but I'm going to leave those. So that's how the custom fields works. And I hit OK. And then it tells me, hey, you have 1 required and 0 optional custom fields selected. Okay, then your reminder, I leave mine at 1 day. It will remind them that they have an appointment via text or email, which is great. Then here is where you would put in, like this is where I put my Zoom link, my recurring Zoom link, so that it automatically sends that to them as soon as they book. You could choose to do that. You could put something else. You could ask them to bring, draft, whatever. Then I leave this on because it enables the text messaging notification, so they can choose to do that. It's not required. And then this tells you, yes, this is going to be published. If you wanted to save it and think about it, you could, but I'm just going to go ahead and publish mine now. Okay, then we have the online scheduling options. So it will populate here whatever you put in on the beginning booking page. So because that page said that I was just not bookable, I need to go ahead and uncheck this. And I'm going to select, I'll show you. So I'm going to leave the increments the same, 10 minutes. The lead time, again, I'm leaving it at 0, but I should probably change it. Then the one thing I do want to change is when staff are free, because I set up my specific staff hours in that section over there. This will just fall in line and mimic that and work perfectly. Then you want to go ahead and select yourself again so students don't have to toggle down to find your name. It's just, it populates it already. And you will save to create this service. Now let's go in and make sure everything is correct and working as it should. I'm just going to go to the booking page and open the published page. And then see, here's my new, oh my gosh, help. So you can click there and then you'll notice the times are available. And then here's that question, that specific question. So it left my other question, please tell me about how I can help you. So you can do questions, different questions for each time slot or service. Okay, one last note about using the feature where Bookings uses your Outlook calendar to see if you are free. Your Outlook calendar has to be shared so that Bookings can read your calendar and know when you are free. And so what that means is, okay, so this is 1 day on my Outlook calendar and this is the web view. So it will look a little bit different in the Outlook app. but you only need to go here to do this one step. So I'm showing you, this is where, first of all, this is your bookings will show on your Outlook calendar, which is great. But to share that, you're going to go to your Outlook calendar, click on calendars, and then, click on this three-dot menu and do sharings and permissions. And you might already have this on, but if you don't, here's where you check. So it says right here, people in my organization can view when I'm busy. So they don't see your events. They just see that something is booked. And so you have to have that turned on, because originally I did not and it wasn't working. So I changed that, and then bookings will be able to read your calendars. So hopefully that was helpful to give you a quick tour of bookings. You might find a configuration that works better for you than how I've set mine up, but hopefully you were able to see how it works. And if you have any questions, please let me know.